All these butterflies gotta go. I just gotta be on my own. I've been loving you for too long.
Okay, if you're a no-impact dancer, I know that you have heard me say that the foundation of no-impact dancing is the heel pivot. And I've talked a lot about how to do the heel pivot, and I have several tutorials on how to work up to doing a one-footed heel pivot. But I want to spend a minute on this video just trying to tell you how to actually implement the heel pivot when you're trying to dance or when you're trying to flow, especially when you're putting together different types of moves. So in this video, I want to focus on two things, and that is the count and transitioning between feet. So let's start with the count. Now, I know that you've heard me say that heel pivoting has to be done on every half count. That's what makes it look really good. However, if you're just starting out, you might not be able to do it that fast. You might be picking a song that is a little bit of a faster tempo, and you want to try practicing the heel pivot on the whole count. That is okay. This is how it goes. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and, or if you're doing the Charleston, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and there's nothing wrong with that when you're beginning, especially if you're beginning with a song that's a little bit fast in tempo. But what you're aspiring to do is to be able to do that on the half count. So a great way to start out doing it on the half count and be able to hear that in your head is to start with a slower tempo song so that you can actually hit the half count on your pivot. So that would be 1 and 2 and 3 and. Your perch position is always on the and count. And the same thing with the Charleston, and 1 and 2 and 3, etc. So I think to summarize this, what's really important when you're first beginning how to do the heel pivot is to make sure that you can hear the beat and that you can make some kind of a movement on the beat. And then the next thing I want to talk about is transitioning between feet. So let's say you're doing a couple moves on one foot and you're ready to transition to the other foot. This foot's getting tired or you need to go in an opposite direction. You are always going to want to transition while your heels are in. And I think that's a really important concept that I have not talked about in the past. So if you're doing the Charleston, for example, you're going to start here. When you go down, your heels are in. Your feet are stacked, but both heels are in. And that's when you're going to change feet to the other side. You're going to do the same thing with the T-step. You can go for a long time like this, but when you're ready to go the other direction, you have to change feet. And you do that after the perch position, both heels down, then you're able to bring your other foot up into the perch position. And just remember, combining moves in the beginning is not actually going to be a very natural process. Your feet aren't going to automatically create, this beautiful flow for you at first. Eventually you'll get there. But right now, you're going to have to be thinking about your next steps quite a lot. And you have to do that ahead of your perch. Okay, I'm going in the T-step. Okay, I'm going to go one more time, and then I'm going to change feet. Ready? Now. Or I'm doing the Charleston. I need to start going backwards because I'm getting too far forward. Okay, I need to go one more time, and then switch. Now I'm going to go backwards. Okay, so your brain is always thinking, and that's actually one of the things I love about dance, is that it's very physical, but it's also very mental. And both of those things are so good for your body. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Please reach out if you're having any trouble with this. I am always available to you. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.